Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the Steel City. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll manage only a couple. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop it. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Hey, alert!
On second down, Russ. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Play fake. Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Pistol now for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations.
And he will score. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Harris. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Russ. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Crazy. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Here now, 3rd and 5. That's Washington, the man in motion. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
95.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. He's got it! And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Again, Wilson. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go!
They'll run with Dowdle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Now, Dowdle. With good blocking, leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give it to Harris again. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
19
yards.
Run it.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
On 1st down, Wilson going up top. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it!
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going to 54 Lions. Here we go, 46! 26!
Prescott now. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. First down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it! 26!
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. He is in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bang out, bam, bam.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play fake. Prescott. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Kill. 26.
Prescott on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome?
And he's into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will up it to a 2-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Yeah, here we go.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Russ. That is caught downfield by Pickens.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd and 5.
Friday.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Now Wilson on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Back to throw. Wilson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.
Zebra. Start.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Yeah, here we go. I take the
35-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. Here's third down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Prescott now. The open man is Tolbert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. On play action. Here's Dak. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On the handoff, this is Warren. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
One left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch made by Pickens. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. Throwing again, Wilson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. And now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw again is Wilson. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Dallas.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end motioning left. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw is Prescott. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's in. Rico Dowdle, touchdown Dallas. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Left hash. Green,
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, Russ. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here we go. This is 4th down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the play fake, Dak laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.